And now, around the world and around the corner, it's the David Bowers Awards, bringing the best in indie music to millions of listeners worldwide with your host, the David Bowers. We've got a fantastic lineup of guests, as well as our engineer extraordinaire, Nick the Geek, our entire crew here at the Asylum, and me. I'm John Bon Jovial. And now, here's the voice of indie music, the David Bowers.
I most certainly am. Welcome aboard. Thank you very much there, the legendary John Bon Jovial. And welcome listeners around the world to another hour of music and talk with the artists who make it right here on the David Bowers Awards. And for those of you listening in Rochester, New York, through the courtesy of WRFZ FM 106.3, otherwise known as Rochester Free Radio, thank you very much, Mary Perry, accredited disability representative in Rochester, who underwrites the David Bowers Awards on Rochester Free Radio. And we thank you so much, Mary. We love having you support us and make us enable us to, be able to talk to the listeners in Rochester directly. So thank you very much, and thank you to all the gang at WRFZ. A great bunch of guys. They get some great music shows on, along with assorted other programming. You can catch, check them out. They're online at Rochester Free Radio, and I'm sure you're going to find something of interest there, and hopefully you'll find something of interest here, because we have got some great indie music. And our first track we're going to play, because we always start the show off with something new, and oftentimes by artists that have not appeared on the show, to help you get to know some. We've got an artist coming up here. I want you to listen to the track. You're not going to be able to understand the lyric, but we'll talk about it. The song is in Tagalog, and the band comes to us from the Philippines. And they call themselves Charles, Daza, and the Revenants. Here's Nasan Kana. and I hope I haven't really destroyed the explanation of the name of the song Nasankana, because I'm not versed in Tagalog at all. I have no idea and the exact pronunciation, but I do know from talking with the band that the lyric is it's a love song for a lost love, and the singer is saying, loosely translated, I'm screaming out, where are you now? And it's a plaintive love song in that respect. I understand, as he was explaining to me, that Tagalog doesn't really translate word for word. It translates by thought. So that makes the translation to English a little bit more difficult. But I think from what he said, you can get the idea. And Charles Daza, the Revenants, really a nice sound, and they really get into blues. They're from Cavite, Philippines, and Charles Daza is formerly of the metal band Sin, among other bands he was in, and he makes his blues debut with the Revenants now, and they have gotten so good so fast that they've been nominated for 2020 World Artist of the Year already, and we congratulate them just on the nomination. That's a great accomplishment, and we look forward to hearing more from them. And if you'd like to hear them, let us know. And, hey, we could have our first guest from the Philippines here. That nomination, by the way, for World Artist of the Year came out of 30,000 submissions. They narrowed it down to the final field, and the band was one of the finalists, Charles Daza and the Revenants. John Bon Jovial, our finalist. How are you?
Yeah, I'm finally here. Not bad. Nice song. Very melodic. The production values I thought were very nice on it. I have no idea what they were talking about. I'm glad that you did explain it, because I was kind of wondering, but it felt from just the feel of the music and the way the lyrics were being sung that it was a love song. Now, over a lost love, I could not have told you that, but it's nice, and I'm sure that regionally they're probably a hit in the Philippines.
They are, yeah.
Here in the United States, I don't know that they would make it, only because of the language barrier, but I'm glad that we were able to play it.
Yeah, and the language barrier has really become less of a problem in recent years. We've had a lot of the European hits, and of course, more recently, the K-pop revolution that's brought all the Korean artists and other Asian artists, Japanese, and we've also had a band from India on. Now they do sing in English as well as their native tongue, but I don't know. I think they might very well go over, given the right stage, and hopefully we may have presented a few doors for them to knock on and open to see how they would be received here in the States. We've got to move right along, because we've got another big, full show today, lots of music, and hopefully some really interesting chat that you're going to enjoy. But we have two quick The David Bowers Awards to start off the show, two of them this week. The first one goes to our friend Michael and the gang at MTS Records and Management, and they swept 33 nominations at the world's largest indie music awards, the JMAs, the Josie Awards. Yes, absolutely. The Josie Awards will be held at September 5th at Dollywood, and previous The David Bowers Awards winners who scored nominations include Canadian singer-songwriter Kristen Karma, who led all nominees with 5 nominations, Corey M. Coons, Gary Burke III, and Bill Abernathy with 3, Ed Roman with 2, and Ashley Puckett and Darren Michael Boyd each garnered 1 nomination. Those are just the nominees that have appeared on the David Bowers Awards, and we're so happy, proud, and pleased to have been just a little bitty part of that. And Michael at MTS Management Group, the group also got nominated for 3 JMAs this year, including Record Label of the Year, Promotion Company of the Year, and Management Company of the Year. So Great job, Michael, and all the gang at MTS Records and Management. We congratulate you, and congratulations to recent The David Bowers Awards winner, Gregory Crimson, who received nominations for Here Comes the End, which he introduced here on our June 1st show. And this is another very prestigious award from the Hollywood Music and Media Awards people. Congratulations to you, Gregory Crimson. And we do have, as I said, a lot of music and some great people to talk with. So I'm suggesting we move right along and get to it right now with our first guest from Nashville, Tennessee. Here is Miss Amanda Page Cornett doing Six String Showdown.